Allô?
Bonjour Colette, c'est Jean.
Jean, espèce de salaud. Tu devais m'appeler il y a 2 jours, j'ai cru que tu étais mort.
Jamais, mon amour, jamais, je te promets. Alors tout va bien?
Il y a eu un autre raid aérien hier.
On a constamment des coupures d'électricité.
Salauds de soviétiques. Mais bientôt on sera débarrassé d'eux.
Nous avons fait beaucoup de progrès avec les Américains.
Alors, vous gagnez?
Oh oui, oh, le colonel américain. C'est un vrai salopard. Ses plans de bataille sont complètement farfelus. Mais ça marche.
J'ai rêvé que tu étais mort l'autre nuit. Je me suis réveillée en pleurant.
S'il te plaît, calme-toi mon amour. Je serai de retour très bientôt. Nous irons sur le balcon pour discuter.
Jusqu'à ce que le soleil se couche. Et ensuite, on verra.
Tu retourneras auprès de ta femme?
Oh, allons, mais enfin... Ma femme m'effraie bien plus que les rouges. Mais je m'occuperai de ça aussi.
Sois prudent, d'accord?
Allez, ne t'inquiète pas. Nous nous battrons demain, mais je t'appelle dès que c'est fini. Je t'aime mon amour.
The Russians proved to be tough adversaries, giving ground only when they absolutely had to and making sure we paid a high price for every yard we gained. But after a few days, a gap opened in the Soviet lines and Colonel Sawyer ordered several companies through. The Soviet headquarters had been found, and we were to destroy it as swiftly as possible. If we succeeded, the Soviet defenses would collapse and France would be liberated, but if we failed, we would be cut off from the main force and annihilated. It was a daring move, typical of the Colonel. Always aim for a killing blow. Everything else is a waste of time and energy, he said to us once, and that motto seemed to permeate all his decisions. He was always certain, but the world was not. One uncertainty was Captain Bannon, who was acting like a loose cannon. We all wondered what it would take to bring him to heel.
Our vanguard across that bridge.
Those bastards would be well fortified.
Oh, yes. I've ordered an artillery barrage to commence shortly. It should shake them up some.
No quarter should be given. I want these locusts gone from my country.
After today, they will be, Commandant. Parker, I want you to lead the attack. Bannon will be in reserve.
Reserve? Sir, my company should form the spearhead.
Your tanks will be needed soon enough, Kent.
But sir, we might miss the battle!
Is this about fame and glory, Captain?
No.
You'll find none of that here. Now go brief your men.
Yes, sir.
That's our cue, Parker. Get your unit. Jump off in 10. Parker, as soon as the barrage ends, I want you to attack. Move up through the town and strike at the command post by the church.
We do not have long before our main offensive begins, Colonel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's Cypher here. We're playing World in Conflict, Soviet Assault.
Do this right, and we'll save a lot of NATO lives. And Parker, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but those narrow streets would suit your infantry real well.
So we have to go up here and take this town, but it is very difficult. But if all goes well, we'll make it look easy.
So be careful with where you send them. Launch your assault now, Lieutenant. Start by securing those bridges.
Yep.
Bannon, leave a platoon here to help defend those bridges once Parker has captured them. The rest of your force is to provide security for Commandant Sabatier as he flanks around to the south.
I hope everyone else loves the fact that, of course, Sabatier has a mistress.
Don't argue with me, Bannon. Your heavy tanks will be sitting ducks on those narrow streets.
He's just so aggressively French.
Okay, try not to damage the church, Parker. It's apparently very old and has some cultural value to our allies.
It was built in the 12th century.
I just...
You heard the Commandant? But don't hesitate to blast the damn thing if it stands in the way of your objective.
I love
Eagles 6
just
out.
how little of a shit Colonel Sawyer clearly gives about some church. He's like, yeah, try not to do the church. It's a national heritage site or something. I don't know. Okay, so I know they say bring infantry, but infantry are not a good choice here. If they have infantry, our sniper should kill most of them eventually. So we're not going to worry too much about it. Also, we have explosive rounds. So we're going to do that. Now, what we need to do is we need to sneak a tank up here to trigger the next. There we go.
With those mortars up on the hill. We have some airborne units standing by you could call in. Eagle
Okay.
6 out.
So there is mortars up here on this hill. We need to spot them. We're gonna drop some airborne there. So the reason we don't need infantry is because what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our airborne to spot for us. So we're gonna just drop airborne all up this hill. But yeah, I love that Sabatier has a mistress. It's like they're like, how can we make the most stereotypically French man? You know, he complains about how uncouth the Americans are. He has a mistress. You know, etc., etc. I love it. Okay, why is this artillery have such a low chance against this thing? Also, Captain Bannon with his, but sir, we're gonna miss the battle. Oh, oopsies. I dropped these guys here and they died without me notice. So we're gonna do this. Oh god, what are we doing here? What is my mortar truck doing? Get back here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, you need infantry to take a town, but it's pointless to call in our own when, you know, we're gonna get free infantry. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh god. Okay. So there is snipers here all in these woods, but we can just call in some artillery danger close on ourselves as soon as we drop it and kill the snipers. So now the woods are essentially safe. So we're gonna scoot up here. And we're gonna start to take these areas, but first we need to take out these mortars. So we're gonna call in these airborne, get vision of these mortars, and then we'll call in airstrikes against it. So we know they're right here, so we'll just do that. For whatever reason, these guys aren't in the woods.
What should we do? We will get him in shape. Those mortars won't bother us anymore.
So yeah, the mortars are dead, so now we can just concentrate in calling in airborne in the town to help us scout. Now, there's two parts about why we're taking this slow. One is obviously, you know, we want to get airborne in the town. The other is this will be much easier if our units are veteran. So, as we're sitting here fighting, we're also gaining veterancy on our... We're also gaining, come on, get in there. Okay. Guess there goes my, Get that. We shoot at that. We do need to kill these tanks before they have a chance to spawn more reinforcements. Okay. But for whatever reason, the phosphorus has a really bad really bad accuracy. It's very difficult to actually hit them with it. Something about the angle. But anyway, we will wait here and continue to call down airborne. Because we also need a we need a jeep to repair our units because they're actually getting a little rough here. Which fortunately we almost have. That's on fire. We'll get a jeep. Yeah, I think it's very interesting, Bannon's character arc, because at first it's like, you're like, this guy's a jerk, and then he dies, like, theoretically saving America, and you're like, oh, maybe I was a little too harsh on Bannon. But then you learn more about him, and you're like, no, Bannon's terrible. You know, Colonel Sawyer did nothing wrong. Yeah, so it's like this, like, loop. It's like you're like... maybe he's not so terrible, and then you're like, well, he is terrible, and it's like, well, you know, he's still a human being. If anything, Bannon is less terrible in the future. You know, he's at his most terrible right now. So we're gonna drop some more napalm, just because we don't want yeah, repair that tank. Oh, nope, it's dead. The reason that infantry was dying is because our sniper, even though it's way back there, can still hit all these guys. But yeah, we're gonna get more infantry. Heal up all these tanks, and basically once we get defenses on these areas, then it'll solve a lot of problems for us. Okay, why don't you heal that tank, man? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna just keep sneaking infantry all over this town. And we get more reinforcement points now that we've captured that. So we'll build some defenses here, and then we'll move on to the rest of the town. So we'll get another chieftain. And we'll continue to call in more paratroopers. Now, there should be some MLRSs we can capture over here, but they might not have spawned yet. We might have to take both bridges first. Okay, so here's our extra tank. So we'll go here, and we'll call in more airborne to capture that section. Okay. So yeah, basically, it takes forever to kill stuff with these mortars, but once we secure the bridges and move up, we can get access to much better artillery, and then we will be eating these guys for breakfast. Why don't you guys get in the house? You guys get in there. Okay. So we're capturing all that. I just feel bad. There's so many, like, you know, historical buildings we're just destroying. Partially because, yeah, the Colonel Sawyer does not even remotely care. Okay. For whatever reason, these little NATO troop transports seem to have worse performance than the American ones. Okay. Maybe I'll bring this mortar up here just so it'll get better shots.
Yes, Commandant. We are attacking. We're ready with the transport.
Well done, Parker. Bannon's company will defend those bridges while you continue toward the church.
Artillery here, Commandant. Is ready to go.
Okay, well, I guess Bannon won't miss the battle after all. Well, he was really worried about that.
Clear out the town. You'll have to move fast, but be careful. Call in fire support if needed. Eagle 6 out.
Okay, so now we need to clear the town proper. And... okay. That will be... so here's these MLRSs. We do have access to a helicopter now.
Parker, the artillery needs to be dealt with. Capture or destroy it. I'm calling in an airstrike to clear the way for you. Eagle 6 out. Set up in that building. Medium armor's ready.
Okay. So yeah, the big thing we want is that artillery. Now we don't have to defend these areas anymore. The Bannon's gonna do it. For whatever reason, Bannon also has NATO tanks. Maybe they didn't have time to ship American vehicles over. It seems like the entire unit is equipped with NATO equipment, which is sort of interesting, I guess.
First one down, Parker. Keep moving.
Okay, so we're gonna drop a laser-guided bomb there and there,
Are you covering the right flank? I think I saw some movement there.
and then that should let us capture it.
Looking, and there's nothing there. Not a damn thing.
Okay.
Yes, Commandant, I'm sure. No wonder you people can't defend your own country. Keep jumping at shadows. That's enough,
Oh, Bannon.
Focus on the mission and stay off the radio.
How did those
Don't let
radar-guided
anything
bombs not
important
kill
your
those
way.
things? I guess maybe they don't do good damage against vehicles. Whatever. We have 2 medium tanks. That should be enough. And we'll also get our scout helicopter up here and delete these mortars. Where is our scout helicopter? Oh, I didn't actually call it in. That would be why it's not here.
What do you need? Give us a command. At the coordinates. Got one of your units.
Okay.
We need our suit.
We need to just continue calling in units here.
German-made Raketenwerfer you just captured. Use it to support your attack.
I like Colonel Sawyer's like apparently knows French, but also apparently is like loves to overpronounce German words. Okay, so the scout helicopters are very useful because they don't really have any AA in this mission, and they're really good. We'll get another thing there, and now we just start Raketenwerfering anything that even remotely looks like an enemy. So yeah, that's basically what we were waiting for in order to kind of kick this into high gear, is to have the helicopter to spot with, and then to have the Raketenwerfers to shoot artillery with. Okay, so now we'll hit that. And we'll just go up here till we get a good line of sight. Okay, we'll get these guys as group 2. Okay, so at this point, now we just kind of have to survive till the end of the mission. It's a little rough, but we should be okay. I want to go up there and repair that stuff. Uh-oh. Get in there. Okay. Okay, so there's obviously lots of enemy vehicles and stuff in here. Okay, let's just get more Rocket Warfers to do their warfering. Only problem is this one's at a bad angle, so they can't really hit it that well. The scout helicopter does have weapons on it. They're just not that. They're just not that powerful. Okay, I think this guy's too close. There we go. Okay, that's dead. We'll start shooting at that now. Oh, no, 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 no. You guys stay here. You guys head up here. Okay, and we don't actually have to capture these. As you probably noticed, we only have to have units in them.
Eagle 6, this is Bannon. Nothing's happening here, sir. Request permission to support the attack on the town. Over. Denied, Bannon. Stay with the
Bannon's getting bored.
Eagle 6 out. Parker, in their infinite wisdom,
Oh no!
command has decided that the
There goes all my airborne.
needed elsewhere. I tried to argue, but they wouldn't listen. You can't call on them any longer. Eagle 6 out.
We should be okay. Really, once you can just once we get the Rocket Warfers and we can just kill everything with those, then this doesn't become too difficult. There's obviously dudes in like every single house, but as long as we keep up the barrage, we should be fine. Especially because the helicopter can spot. Hopefully there's no French citizens in these buildings. Okay, so now we'll clear that. Shell that. And the reason we can't just race up to the front is because at the end of the mission we're gonna have to go back through this town. And if we leave any units alive, it's gonna really bite us. So yeah, we just kind of want to just level everything. And also now we can just laser guided bomb some of this stuff because we have plenty of resources. No, 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 no. Leave my poor vehicle alone. Yeah, we'll probably even drop more of these laser-guided bombs. Might actually just move this helicopter down here. No reason it can't help shoot at people. Hey, get out of here. Leave my helicopter alone. Also leave my poor, actually, I'm gonna laser-guided bomb that. Laser-guided bomb that. We'll hit that with the Rocket Warfers. You two little jeeps repair each other. We'll slowly work our way up. I do think it's an interesting choice that in a lot of games, when a building is destroyed, it basically means everybody inside of it dies and the building like can't be garrisoned anymore. Because I do think, you know, a lot of times it's sort of the opposite in that I know sometimes when buildings are destroyed, like I know Monte Casino I think is the famous example, it actually makes them harder to take because now you have this
You've almost cleared the
just
entire
giant
town,
pile
Parker.
of concrete, right?
Many of those bastards left.
Okay, let's see here. We'll hit that. We probably want to... I don't know what these guys are doing there, but we'll hit them with a tank killer. Uh-oh, no, you get over here. Okay. A lot of these units getting killed, I think, are unfortunately my airborne that are scattered over the city. Or what was it? Wasn't my sniper. Wasn't a jeep. Ah, I got 500 more resources. Maybe they just gave those to me for the mission. Anyway, so we're gonna just head up this road now. We'll reveal them. We'll hit these guys in the building. Hit these guys over here. And again, we're really going to need all these veteran tanks for the end of this. Veteran infantry are just not going to cut it, unfortunately. So as much as the game suggests you should be using... there should be a tank killer strike there. Maybe another one like that. That's the church we're not supposed to destroy. One thing that I think is really funny, and it's just sort of a subtle statement, is there is actually no objective to keep the there is actually no objective to keep the church safe. Like like Sawyer tells you to do it, but like you don't actually have to. As you can see, there's no secondary objective, so it really doesn't matter if you keep it safe or not. And I love that little detail of it's like, yeah, Sawyer just does not even remotely give a shit. Okay, town secure. Okay, we need to repair these vehicles though. Oh god. Okay, so... Okay, why are there snipers here? Okay, we need a... Let's call in a strike there. We'll get these snipers. We also want this helicopter to be healed. And we want this to get healed. What do I want to call in with my excess wealth of 500 resources? Probably nothing. We want to kill that. Everybody's all stuck on each other, so I can't heal them. We'll blow up these poor greenhouses. And maybe hit this thing with the Raketenwerfers. We just want to hit anything that's gonna cause an issue for us. I know obviously we can't, you know, we can't predict everything, but... Oh god, oh wow, they're all in here. Okay, so let's just scoot up here. You know, I guess we just couldn't kill those infantry. You know, get in here with the little Land Raider or whatever that, or Land, not Land Raider, this is a 40k, Land Raider. Oh, it is a Land Raider. Land Raider Defender or whatever. What kind of vehicle is this? D90. I actually don't know what country that's from. Let me examine this. What country does this look like? Okay, they've got like an M240. I'm gonna say... I don't know where they're from. I'm gonna say Belgium. I have no idea. Forgive me. Okay, so we have to take this town, but we don't want a bunch of crap in this town because it will make our life miserable. Okay, so we'll get that, we'll heal that, and then we'll just get one tank over here just so we can cap it and then start the next part of the mission. Okay, so we have
Eagle 6, we just spotted an enemy column moving toward the bridges. They're too far away for us to engage.
so we have carpet bombing.
Deal with it, Parker. Those bridges must not fall.
Now, there's a lot of stuff, and this is obviously a problem. How long does carpet bombing take? Deployment time 15. Okay, I'm gonna just carpet bomb
How many
that.
times do I have to tell you? You stay with the commandant. Do you read me? Over.
Okay, so we're gonna move
My lead elements are almost at the bridges
down
already.
here.
Banners, turn around and return to the
And we
commandant.
also need to pick a new deployment zone here
Damn it, hold those bridges.
and call in more medium tanks. We need to get this scout helicopter down here to scout. There are a lot of tanks there. Yeah, we're going. We're going, we're going. We're trying. Okay, so we're gonna just keep shelling that area. We just need to make sure they don't capture this and start building defenses or we lose the mission. Now, obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a problem because they have so much more stuff than we do. And they're going to kill everything we hold dear. But you know, we just got to do our best. Now, you might think that's it. It's over. But it's not. It's unfortunately just beginning. There's more, as you can see. So I'm gonna do a full artillery barrage here, and here, and here. And maybe, I guess, some flamethrower here. They're going to be killing everything. From here on out, we need to set our deployment zone to here. And just call in medium tanks and just try and replace what we're losing, which is everything. Maybe a tank hunter barrage there. These guys over here will help hold because there's obviously a lot of them. We at least have vision because of our sniper guy and our attack helicopter here. We have medium tanks coming down in 2 seconds. Okay, so we can't let them take that. Oh god. Oh no, I'm in my own artillery barrage. We'll call in 3 more medium tanks. Hopefully that'll be enough. Along with maybe an artillery barrage. Yeah, you really have to capture those Rakettenwerfers. I don't know how you can beat this without them. And you also really need to clear the town out. Oh no, they shot down my helicopter. Okay, so yeah, let's get over here. We'll call in... Okay, that's actually dead, so we don't have to. And then, yeah, I guess just more chieftains. For whatever reason, we can't have the good tanks this time. One annoying thing is the whole time while you're fighting these guys, they can still call in their regular reinforcements from, like, up on this mountain. and they keep coming down to screw with you. And it won't end until you kill all these tanks. Okay. Okay, we need to kill this thing. Yeah, now they have infantry in there that we can't spot anymore because they shot down our attack helicopter. Can I just Raketen for these guys? Can I just call this in danger close? And get rid of these? There we go. That should end it. Even though they still have vehicles left. Okay, Bannon, you sent 2 tanks.
You are to return to the Commandant!
Eagle 6, come in! They're all around us! Merde! It's an ambush! Mais on est perdu! C'est la...
Commandant, come in! Bannon, get back to the Commandant at once! That's a direct order!
Yes, sir! Moving there now!
Uh-oh, Bannon.
Another excellent job, Parker. The main offensive will start within the hour, and thanks to you, they'll face an uncoordinated rebel. Good to see you managed to save the church as well. Eagle 6 out.
So I think that's the only reference to the fact that you saved the church. There's not like a medal for it or anything. These are the, like, for the achievements. So
We've disabled that enemy!
yeah, I don't oh, I guess it is a secondary objective. It didn't put it on the map though. Okay, then I was wrong. I always thought that Colonel Sawyer didn't care. So forgive me for that. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
High price for every yard.
This is Bannon! I'm moving toward the bridges now!
Negative, Bannon. How many times do I have to tell you? You stay with the Commandant. Do you read me? Over.
The Commandant is doing fine, sir! My lead elements are almost at the bridges already!
Bannon, turn around and return to the Commandant. Bannon, come in. God damn it, hold those bridges, Parker. Not good, Parker. I'll have to explain your actions to our allies. Hopefully they'll understand. Eagle 6 out.